I am really very honored to be today with you, and I am not representing only Africa, but I am representing maybe the African woman geoscientist. Thank you very much. I am not alone here. There are two other members of the African Association, Cecilia and the director of geology of Senegal. My presentation will be on international partnership and the role that is playing for a sustainable future of our planet. And I will focus on the role of international organizations. Because of lack of time, I will just introduce what we are doing on the continent as African Association of Women in Geoscience. So we will come back to the 78th Sustainable Development Goals of the UN and what role of international partnership to reach these goals that are necessary to sustain the future of our planet. As you know, there are 17 goals. I will read them carefully. No poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions. And they come to the most important goal is partnership for goals. So the 70th goal is the most important goal because it is necessary to reach the other 16 goals. Without partnership, we cannot reach the UN sustainable goals, especially because we are living in a very complex and more interconnected world, and taking in consideration that oceans are shared, global environment is shared, natural resources are shared, and especially water georesources, humans are moving around the world, etc. So it is very important, it is crucial to work on a sustainable partnership, global partnership and cooperation to deal with common faced problems and find common solutions. There are two good examples that demonstrate the importance of global partnership and cooperation: the recent COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing war in Ukraine. International partnership and cooperation are important for building a better world, but there is a condition. This partnership should be constructive and should be sustainable. For that, we need a cooperation in a win-win process. Partners should grow all together, maybe not at the same level, but they have to grow all together. Integrity, trust, accountability, and permanent communication are key issues to go forward a sustainable partnership. So ethics is very important in partnership, and especially in international partnership. So it is crucial to promote a universal, non-discriminatory, and an equitable cooperation. In today's complex and interconnected world, all components of the world communities, community-based association, intergovernmental organization, non-governmental organization are convinced and increasingly recognize that it's crucial to act globally and all together to overcome global sustainability changes to reach the UN Sustainable Development Goals for a healthier, peaceful, and prosperous planet. What role for international organizations? They are playing a key role in strengthening international cooperation. They provide vital platforms for sharing experiences and best practices. They assist solving global problems and meet global challenges. And they are all working together with intergovernmental organizations, especially with UN and UNESCO, to reach the Sustainable Development Goals. Some examples, UNESCO was presented by my friend Özlem. They are working on many, and I will focus on geoscience and georesource sustainable management. So we will give an overview about some organization working in the field. UNESCO, they have many programs, but we are as association interested in the IGGP, IGCP and the Geopark program, and in the World Heritage Site program. The IUCN, that was working just on the biotic part of the earth, have been interested during the last years to the geology, to the rock, by creating a specialist group on geoheritage and a geoheritage caves and karst protected area network. The GeoUnion and their affiliates. I have got the privilege to work with the IUGS, and IUGS is creating a very important dynamic at the international level, especially through their affiliates, and we are one of the affiliates of IUGS. And IUGS is also creating the link with UNESCO. And of course, the European Geological Survey and the Organization of African Geological Surveys, and they have been privileged to follow the PANAF-GEO project, which is a very nice international cooperation experience, and they hope that we will not have the second phase, but also the third phase and fourth phase to impact the continent. And they come to what we are doing on the continent. As African Association, EEWG, and I will come back to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. This is a work by Jill in 2017, but he published also a book in 2021 where he tried to link geology to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. If you would like to have more information about what he did, the book is, he's not accessible for free, but you could have it or contact Smith to have it. So, as association, we are more interested to the fifth Sustainable Development Goals, gender equality, in order to contribute to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls on the African continent. When we look to the table, he didn't mention how all the geoscientific field are linked to the UN Sustainable Development Goals and gender equality, but the most important thing is promoting opportunities, equality for all, including access to geoscience education is very important, eliminating all forms of violence and discrimination against women and girls in public and private spheres. I will come back to the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, and they are linked somehow to gender equality. Without quality education, we cannot have gender equality. Without good health and well-being, we cannot have gender equality. Without access to clean water and sanitation, we cannot have gender equality, and so on. So what we are doing as African Association of Women in Geoscience to contribute to, we are doing a little part on the continent, but there is still huge work to do, not just on the African continent, but at the international level. The mission of our association is to encourage women geoscientists to organize and participate in earth science-related conferences. By doing that, we are building their capacities and contributing to reinforce international partnership. The second mission is to inform and become involved in gender issues related to earth science. By doing that, we are allowing women to be actors of the change. So EEWG is acting as a school of change when it comes to gender equality. And the third mission is to promote earth science for society and make women contributing to the world sustainable development. So we are organizing biannual conferences. We are at our 10th international conference. During the third conference, we have got for the first time on the African continent a bureau meeting of the International Union of Geological Science, and since then we create a dynamic and we have more and more meetings and actions of the international of IUGS on the continent. So we contribute also to the promotion of the International Year of the Planet Earth in Egypt during our fourth conference. We are organizing also many workshops on the continent. Donc, just to give you an overview about what we are doing. Our 10th conference was supposed to be organized in Angola, but it was postponed because of COVID-19. We are also working outside of the continent in China, Australia, and in many other, Italy, and many other countries. I have to go quickly. When it comes to geoheritage, we are convinced that geoparks and through geoheritage could be a lever for sustainable development, and for that we created the African Geoparks Network in 2009, and we are organizing also a series of conferences, seminars, workshops. We are at our fourth conference that is supposed to be organized in Lebanon, but it was also postponed because of COVID-19, but because also of the political situation in Lebanon. We initiated also a project which is called Day of Earth Science in Africa and Middle East, and to promote earth science for society and to increase the awareness about the role that earth scientists could play for a better sustainable world. And we have got more than 10,000 participants to our activities. Example of what we are doing, this is in Ivory Coast in 2016. During the COVID-19, we tried to keep the contact, but COVID-19 slowed a lot our activities. We are trying to, this is my first time outside of, of my country since 2020, so I am so happy to be here today. And because of COVID-19, we lost one of the pillars of the association, Marcel, and during 1 year before, we lost also our treasurer because of a cancer. So what we are doing to reach the Sustainable Development Goals, we are helping to empower women, to increase their visibility, to making them more self-confident, to prepare women geoscientists to meet challenges through mentorship. We are participating also to build an inclusive community where men and women work hand in hand, equal rights and responsibilities at home and at work, more mediatization of successful women stories with earth sciences, and also we are encouraging women to do research and publication. Our philosophy, because we cannot do everything, we are just creating a positive dynamic on the continent and let others follow. Put the right side on the right ground and let it flourish. Thank you very much. If you'd like to have more information about that work, there is a paper in the book of Gillian Smith with Gerel Oshir from Mongolia and Silvia Pepolini from Italy. Thank you very much.